So finally, Webull has now offered us the ability to buy fractional shares on their platform. In this video, we're going to be diving into how that works and some examples of how to go about doing so on your Webull app. By the time you're seeing this, you should have access to fractional shares. I believe all new accounts already have it enabled. And if you've had an account for a little bit now, you probably have gotten a notification from Webull telling you, hey, activate fractional shares. I went ahead and did that, and it has now been approved on my account, or it was already approved before I didn't have to do anything, actually. It was approved. So that said, I am inside of my Webull app. We're going to do that here in this video, and then also a slight comparison to Robinhood before we dive into it. I believe with Robinhood, you can buy fractional shares with as little as $1. On a Webull, $5 is the minimum amount that you need to have to buy fractional shares. So let's say you're buying a $10 stock and you only have $5 to invest. You can go ahead and do that. But if you want to buy a $10 stock and you only want to invest $2 in that stock, you actually can't do that, at least as of right now. So we are looking at the Webull app. We're in the market section, and we have some videos detailing all of the app features, the brand new updated app already on the channel. So make sure you check out that video after this one if you want to learn more about everything that they have to offer. But if I want to go ahead and do this, I got to find a stock to buy. So if I go up into the search tab on the market section, I can also go into active trade. I can do whatever I want to do. I might want to buy, let's say, Apple stocks. I find Apple. Here it is. Here's Apple stock right there. And we have some information pulled up right there. Level 2, time in sales. There we go. Order flow distribution. There's a lot of stuff actually you get on this app, which is really, really cool. But I want to buy some shares. I'm going to click on trade. Now I'm onto the trading feature right here. And right now, at least right as we speak, I am going to be able to buy with a limit order, but I need to change that in order to buy fractional shares. So keeping it super simple to the point here, guys, what you need to do to buy fractional shares, click on that order type, go to market order, okay? Here are a bunch of different order types, which is really cool. You can how they actually give you like a brief explanation about what they do. But to buy fractional shares, we need to use market orders. Now, I click on market orders. I can only do this from the hours of 9:30 a.m. Eastern to 4 p.m. Eastern, although Webull allows trading starting at 4 a.m. all the way to 8 p.m. Eastern, okay? Now, at 4 a.m. Eastern all the way to the 9:30 a.m. open of the market, that's pre-market hours, and then from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., that's after market hours, okay? You can do that, you can trade, but you have to use limit orders in order to do so. Market orders will not fill during those hours, okay? Make sure you understand, so if you're buying fractional shares, you have to do it during the market open hours, okay? So under order type, I will either have the option to do a whole share or fractional shares. So if I have whole share selected, I can go in here and I can type in 10 shares. And great, I can go ahead and do that. We know how to do that. Fairly straightforward. I think there's a video also on the channel going over Webull order types. If you want to go through, we detail a bunch of the order types you have access to on the platform already. But we know that. Great, cool. I want to buy fractional shares. So click on that whole share button right there. I click on whole share. Boom. Now I have the ability to buy fractional shares. It's set to fractional shares. I then go in to specify how many shares, and it will immediately start with a 0 point. And then I can go ahead and execute or put in whatever I want to do. So let's say I want to buy a half a share of Apple, boom. Half a share of Apple, 0.5, boom. Underneath the time in force, it tells me the amount that's going to cost me. So it's going to cost me $72.87 given the current price of Apple right now. If I go ahead and click on a buy, boom, I can then confirm my order and go right ahead and do that. If I wanted to sell, let's say I had a share of Apple or I had 1.275 shares of Apple, doesn't matter. I can go to sell, fractional shares, and then specify how much. Let's say I had 1 share, but I want to take half of my shares off and I want to go buy Tesla, or I want to lock in my profits on a certain stock. I come in here and I can sell half of my shares as well. So that's how it's done when it comes to fractional shares. Make sure you're doing this during regular market hours, 9:30 a.m. Eastern to 4 p.m. Eastern. During that time frame, that's when market orders will be allowed. That's when you can utilize fractional shares. And I think it's really cool how, Webull is doing this, because now it allows someone who is now, let's say, a more longer term investor, or someone who is new to investing, has a smaller amount of capital to work with, they can get started. For example, my brothers, I had them open up IRAs. They just turned 18. I was like, guys, invest in some VOO, just invest in some S&P ETFs and just set it and forget it. And that's what I have them doing, and they're just buying fractional shares. Every time they get a paycheck from work, they're buying fractional shares. Birthday money, they have some money on the street that they find, they deposit into their bank account, buy some fractional shares. and just keep doing it. But now you don't have to worry about the stock that you're looking to buy being so expensive. For example, Apple, over $100. You look at Google, you look at Facebook, you want to buy Tesla, you want to buy Amazon. Amazon over $3,000, at least as of right now. Who knows upon stock splits and whatnot going forward. But you can't do that unless, you have a lot of money to play with. And it really makes it a lot easier for someone who is more of the retail trader, the retail, investor like you and me, who can start to invest for the long term. Now, I think fractional shares have a lot more value when you're looking at those higher price stocks, many times looked at as growth stocks or value stocks or even ETFs that you want to kind of buy and hold and not worry about. But the problem that Webull's had is that they just haven't had that availability. And now that's another plus, especially when you compare them to Robinhood. Now, when it comes to Robinhood, you don't have nearly the features you get with Webull in terms of active trading. So if you're more of an active trader, it's Webull over Robinhood any day of the week. But for those who are longer term investors who like the ease of use, who like the visually appealing app, Robinhood for a long time was the more appealing app for most people because it was just easy. Now with a fractional share component, that makes Webull pretty appealing, at least in my opinion as of right now. So let us know in the comment section down below what your thoughts are. Any questions, leave them down there as well. Also, guys, make sure to check out some other videos we have here on our Webull playlist. We have tons of videos, desktop tutorials, order types, indicators, app tutorials, all of that stuff also here on the channel as well. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video. If you haven't gotten your free stocks with Webull, link down below in the pinned comment and description box to get 2 free stocks when you sign up and deposit just $5 as of right now. That's ending fairly soon, so make sure you take advantage of that while it's here. Thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.